Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this Unbreakable 67-watt 2-port USB-C charger with 6-foot 100-watt USB-C cable. So this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reading it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description on Amazon, and if you use that link it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So if we look at the back side here, it says 67-watt dual-port Type-C wall charger, has dual Type-C ports, power delivery 67-watt fast charging, 1.8 meter 100-watt cable, wide compatibility, switchable adapters. So let's get this open. Okay, so here's the power adapter here, and this comes with adapters on it for UK and Europe. So this comes with the US compatible plug on it, so you can pull that out, and if you're traveling you can take this and you can slide this over when this is in the in position. There you go, and then you can plug this in to outlets in other countries. So that makes this very handy. So I'll dig a little deeper here and we have a USB-C cable. It does look like there's a user guide down here. Let's see if there's anything in here I missed. Let's take a quick look at the specs here. So this supports 67 watts on the first port, and I'll show that in a second. And then on the second port, it supports 20 watts. Now if you're using the second port at the same time as the first port, it drops the first port down to 45 watts. So you have 45 plus 20 watts. And you can see that on the bottom line here. But you can see all the charging modes here. It supports a lot of different charging modes. So it supports power delivery, and it talks about switching the plugs, some safety instructions. You can pause and read through that if you'd like. So let's take a more up close look at this. This is a hard plastic here. It feels very substantial. It feels nice. It also has all the wattages on the back there. And here are the two ports. We have the Type-C 1 and Type-C 2. So this is going to give you that 67 watts on the top one. The bottom will give you 20. If you're using that 20, this will drop down to 45. So if you're charging your laptop, you'd probably want to charge that in the top port and then your phone or other device in the second port here. And this is the cable it comes with. So this is a USB Type-C cable. It has USB Type-C on both ends. So you could use this to charge a MacBook, an iPad Pro, Android phone, many devices use this type of a cable. So let's try charging some devices. I have an outlet here. Pop this out. Plug it in. I'll plug the USB cord in to the Type-C 1 port, and I'll plug that into a Nintendo Switch. There we go. So that is charging. That is currently drawing 16 watts. So this is not super low right now. It's at 86%. And then over here I have an iPad. This is an older iPad Pro. So this does not have USB-C like the newer ones. It's at 50% charge. But I do have a USB Type-C charging cable. So I can plug that into the iPad, and I'll plug that in here. There we go. So now we're charging both at the same time, and we're pulling just under 30 watts here. So this charger would work great for charging something like a MacBook or MacBook Pro. So the max on this is 67 watts. Some of the MacBooks can charge at a higher rate than that. You can absolutely use this with this. It will just charge at a slower rate, but still a pretty fast rate. It'll still probably work well for most people in that regard. This can also charge other USB Type-C devices. Here I have a FLIR thermal camera. I can pull this out, plug into it, and now it's charging. You can also charge things like flashlights, razors, toothbrushes, you name it. There are many devices now that will charge with USB Type-C. So I'll pull these out now. So that's the Unbreakable 67-watt 2-port USB Type-C charger. I like the form factor of this. It feels really solid. Since USB-C is the standard now, that makes this very versatile. So this work on MacBooks, PCs, Chromebooks, Nintendo Switch, phones, tablets, you name it. For devices like iPhones and iPads that don't have USB-C on the iPhone or iPad itself, you can use a USB-C to Lightning cable. But I do like that this comes with an included USB-C to USB-C cable. So if you are charging up a USB-C device, you have that cable included, so you don't have to buy another one. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.